I was placed in a really harsh environment since I was young. I was subject to abuse from kids in school, from my dad early on in life. I thought of myself as different. Um, I was like the black sheep in the family. You know, I would go to school every day and get beat up and jumped, and it was depressing. I had a big issue with depression for a long time and loneliness. And yeah, from early on, I started drinking, and the loneliness and the depression coupled in with that and became an issue from that young. And you know, it was my release. It was my getaway. From that, it became a practice. You know, until I was about 12 years old. When I was introduced to weed. From smoking weed, it turned into trying Xanax and trying cocaine and trying other pills and smoking cigarettes, and you know, it just escalated to the point where I found that I had an issue, but I didn't care, you know, because it was getting me attention from family, it was getting me attention in school, whether it was positive or negative, it was something that I fed on, and I needed it in order to thrive in the environment that I was placed in. So throughout the years, my drug use started progressing, and you know, the pills turned into the Roxy 30s, and you know, that turned into heroin. And you know, I was always the type that I was scared of a needle, and one day I just, you know, I fell for the trap, and I wasn't scared anymore, you know. And that was probably the first day of my life that, you know, one, it was like finding the love of my life, and it was also the most toxic thing that I could have ever done for myself. Being in recovery has been the most beautiful thing that has ever happened in my life, because of the people I've met, the lessons I've learned, the therapist sessions that I've gotten some true work, internal work on myself done, and you know, it's really been a mental change and a spiritual aspect of it that I never paid attention to and I never really focused on before. You know, for the first time in my life, with the help of HRC, you know, I finally want this life of recovery, and I feel great. I feel amazing. You know, it's a night and day difference, honestly. The person I was before, being totally greedy and selfish, and how I am now, I'm selfless. You know, and I care about others. I love everybody, and I believe what you put out there comes back to you tenfold.